and support. Thank you for tuning in to the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. You're ready, I'm ready. Let's talk boxing. I am your host, Mr.A. This is the boxing rehab for us junkies, and get right into it. 117, 111. I don't think is a bad score. I had to fight 116, 112. That's one round away from me. And in this fight, I felt there was 3 swing rounds. I gave 2 to Estrada, 1 to Chocolatito. So any fight that went back and forth, competitive action, rounds 1 through 12, everyone's saying 115, 113 is fine. However you got it for. You got 115 for Estrada, you got 115 for Choco. That's a fine score. Everyone's okay with that. And everyone also admits this is a fight of the year candidate, action-packed, round 1 through 12. But 117, 111, 2 swing rounds away from the 115, 113. How is that questionable? I feel sorry for that judge who got suspended just because he saw a fight his way. And I'm going to get into how I have it 116. I almost had it 117, 111. So I was like, oh shit. Because when I saw my scorecard and I got to that round, I was like, damn, am I tripping? I know some of you guys come on here and you say like, damn, Mr.A, you know, we love your predictions, we love how you talk boxing, but you be getting some shit crazy sometimes. And I saw my scorecard 116, 112. I was like, damn, I almost had it 117, 111. People probably think I'm fucking crazy. And then I heard that judge one. I'm like, oh, okay. I saw what he saw, and the thing I saw it is, in this fight, even though, and people gotta understand, there is, and I always say this on this channel, there is such a thing as competitive whitewash. You can get your ass blown out in a competitive fight. You know, just because it's a competitive fight doesn't mean you're not losing multiple rounds. You're just fighting your ass off not to get knocked out or try and win. And that's all that fight was. Chocolatito. Okay, we'll break it down. From the first round, I thought Estrada, him just being when we talk about what is different in this fight, and I'm sorry, I'm stopping and going, but in my breakdown for this fight, I'm all, the only thing that's different in this fight is the weight class. Maybe he's heavier, maybe he's stronger, you know. He didn't be on the ropes as much, but the weight, I know the weight played a major factor in this fight, and we're going to get into where I believe it did, because I think the weight changed the tide that I think the weight played a major factor in the moment of the fight that everyone's questioning how that 117 came to be. So in round 1, I thought the easy aggression. I thought Estrada just came out with revenge, and he won round 1 easy. How did I have it? Actually, I tell you, I read my rounds off right now. I had Estrada rounds 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Now, my question rounds are 9, 10, and 11. And on the show, on the zone, Chris Maddox had an even up and down flow. And first, he had Estrada taking a good portion of the middle, and then he had Chocolatito winning 9, 10, and 11. Those are my 3 questionable rounds. I think I'm going to talk, that's where the 117, 111 came in. Those 3 rounds right there. And so I had the first 2 easily with Estrada. Choco came on. He really started pressing the action in combinations in 3 and 4. I gave round 5. I thought Estrada power was a little more noticeable in that round. And in round 6 was a good competitive round, but this is where to me where the fight changed. In round 6, about the last minute, Estrada had to fight back because Choco was putting it on him. And within that last minute, the power of Estrada seemed to finally break through. Whether Choco got a little tired in that last minute, whether it's the body shot that finally resonated, but something in that last minute changed within the power gauge. Watch the fight. That's what I seen. It took me 4 times to watch this fight. I fell asleep on it twice. 3rd time, I forgot what happened. But finally, the 4th time, I finally fucking seen this fight. It took me a long time to see this fight. And at the end of the 6th, because I'm watching this fight, I was like, oh shit, dude. Like, the 6th round is the first time I actually seen a difference in a reaction from someone getting hit. At that last minute of the 6 rounds, it seemed Choco, like, he was starting to react different to those shots, those last minute shots. Like, he got backed up by shots. And then in the next round, coming out the 7th round, to me, the 7th and the 8th is when really Estrada really took over that fight. He started attacking the body. You see Roman's fucking volume drop, his speed. You just see a quick ebb and flow. The commentators are talking about it. They're like, oh, Estrada took over this fight. And then comes rounds 9, 10, and 11. Choco gets a second win, and he starts firing off shit. It's a lot of arm punches. It's not too much power in these punches. And that's where I think the 117, 111, or the 115, 113 comes in. Some judges awarded Choco with all those arm punches and just like, second win, like, I got it back. And then that one dude's like, yeah, Choco threw a lot of shit in those rounds, but he didn't competitively whitewash him in that round. He didn't not competitive. He didn't just clearly win that round. Estrada was doing his damn thing in those rounds, but all that action, but it was arm shots, but they were hitting points. So are you scoring all those arm points to those still? Because Estrada at the end of round 6 started throwing heat, and all that heat was going from 7, 8, 9, 10, and it died out around 11. But in 9 and 10, I think Estrada was still throwing heat to Choco's second win arm punches. And like I said, okay, because like I said, at the end of round 6, Estrada came forward, 7, 8, he won it, and Gonzalez was looking like he's starting to it could be. And all of a sudden in round 9, Gonzalez snaps back with some energy. I gave Estrada those shots that I thought were harder shots, even though Gonzalez was putting a lot of fucking arsenal on him. I just felt the points versus the harder points. I saw the reaction to the bodies of Gonzalez taking these shots to the arm punches of Estrada. Who seemed like was taking the effect worse from those shots? I gave Estrada. Round 10, like I said, 9, 10, 11 was that same judging factor. The volume or the single shots from Estrada. 10 I gave to Gonzalez, and 11 I gave to Estrada. 12 I gave to Gonzalez. If I would have gave those 3 questionable rounds, 9, 10, 11, I would have gave them to Estrada, which I could easily do. It would have been 117, 111. I gave 2 of those rounds to Estrada, 116, 112. I don't see how that was, because like I said, I know everyone's like, oh, Estrada's own corner is like, oh, we need the knockout. Just like Sugar Hill. Don't leave it to the judges. This fight's close as fuck. We might have to knock him out, man, because this dude's coming forward. You're boxing on the back foot. You're doing good, but they might read it the wrong way. Dude, it's not. We might have to knock this dude out. So go knock his ass out. Don't leave it in the judges' hand. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But you flip it and you go over and walk in Choco Delito's corner. They're fucking on fucking panic mode. Come on, you motherfucker. This son of a bitch right here. You could beat him up. All you need to be trained their whole fucking life. Oh my God. I need you to wake up. I need you to wake up right now. They're bitching. They're complaining. This is what you trained your whole life for. They're on panic. And it wasn't just pumping them up. You can see they especially in round 7 and 8, where I thought Chocolito was really getting tired. The commentaries were saying it. They picked up on it. Even they were saying how Estrada's shots were landing. It's funny that it's so weird. The whole fight showed it. It's like until you watch the fight, you see the corners slowly get Estrada corner was solely okay for the most part. Chocolito's corner just started fucking getting energetic and crazy and panicking, and the commentary start talking from praising Chocolito to like, oh, it's catching up for Estrada. Chocolito's fading. Oh, the shots of Estrada. It's all there for us to see. Why is 117, 111 so hard to believe? I don't know, but like I said, I had it 116, 112. I thought it was a very competitive fight, but again, there is such thing as a competitive whitewash when each round is a point. Yeah, that was a competitive round, but you still lost, and you lost these 5 rounds were competitive, but you lost all 5, so you're losing 5-0. So it's in an 8-round fight. If you saw that, are you going to complain about that? You're like, no, that dude outboxed him. It was competitive, but he got at the shots. And I think just the name and the fan base and Chocolito lost 117, 111. How is it? I hear a lot of crazy scorecards, and sometimes I say that, but this one, I guess, it's one swing round away from my scorecard, so I definitely don't see nothing wrong with it. 2 swing rounds from a universal 115, 113 in a competitive fight. I don't see how 2 swing rounds is questionable in a competitive nominated Fight of the Year candidate. 117, 111, 115, 113 shouldn't be that questionable. Poor guy got suspended. Hope it's just let that shit go, because this is not one of those crazy ass scorecards out there. This is not it. Thank you for your time and support.